Alright, peace to the true ones. You switch out on us, you lost. You lost. Now I'm making this video right now because this guy right here said he feel like he dying right now. He still got them hiccups that I told y'all. I told y'all why he got them hiccups, because the nigga be lying too much. And he said his heart is hurting. He feel like he's dying from a broken heart. And I told you what I tell you. We'll take your heartbeat and your breath away from you. He's going through a death process. And I told you in my beginning videos, and I did have to put some on private out of respect, out of squashing beef with not young Brujo, but with King Brujo. I squashed my beef with him, right? And I agreed to I took down some videos that I was talking about him in, because I was like, I'm trying to focus on the true enemy, which was the police, because we already killed everybody in high-ranking government positions, religious positions, like the Pope and shit. The Pope is dead. Like, everybody that ran the world is dead already. I told you that a long time ago. It's just a computer program running this illusion. That's why we got to cut out the power, okay, to end the illusion, and so that you can see God in the sky, right? I got a lot of videos on this already, so I don't want to talk about that right now. I want to talk about how serious this shit is, and you can't fuck with God. And I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to brag about it. I'm here to show you that this ain't nothing to play with. This man is over there dying. This is not just voodoo. This is not just voodoo. This is not just voodoo. I really sent myself down. Me and my wife is down there with this nigga. The great mother and great father is down there. When you wake up, like truly wake up and rise up, you become the God that you are. You can tap into your highest self in all versions of yourself that you have lived. Everything that you were created, and you can tap into every part of you can tap into when you wake all the way up. When you wake yourself up and rise your Kundalini energy. This is deeper than voodoo. You can't stop what God puts in motion. And you have to be in a clear, sound mind to do it. Because this is deep. These are people's actual lives. And people don't realize you're not coming back from this type of work from God. This is it. This is over. Like, there's no more reincarnation. That ended. That was a part of a cycle that has ended. Reincarnation was only here to teach you lessons. Now that we're at graduation mode right now. The lessons are now over. It's time to graduate. You are in the final exam. This is the last test. That's why I keep telling y'all, don't fail the test. This is nothing to play with. There is no middleman between you and God ever. You're supposed to get to God and have a one-on-one relationship and be true to that and stand on everything that you have learned from God. And he threw it all away. He turned his back on everything that he had learned from God. He turned his back on because of his own actions and not taking accountability for himself, for being a sellout, for disrespecting the great mother and great father, God and goddess of creation, of king and queen of all things. He turned his back on God completely because he's a little prick who got a little bit of money, okay, and felt like he was above God and he could just disrespect God. That's why he's in this position. He disrespected God. And that's why he's being dragged out like this, so that the world sees what happens when you disrespect God. Okay? So that you really see why these motherfuckers out here in this world is fucked up and dying like they. This is God doing all of this. And I am put here to show you guys that God is not playing with nobody. Not now. Everybody had their chance to rule the world and do everything that they wanted to do. Now it's time to come back into divine order, because we know who can evolve and who cannot. Judgment, everybody has been judged. Judgment Day is just us rendering the verdict on a big screen. But everybody's been judged already. That's why people dying like they is. Like, the people that's dying like they dying is because they've been judged, and that is their judgment, death. And until the screen comes up in the sky and everybody sees God at one time, their essence is getting thrown into the bottomless pit, because we're gonna light that bitch on fire. with my blue flame. Okay, but I'm showing y'all this because I want y'all to hear this come out of this nigga's mouth. I want y'all to hear him say he feel like he dying. And I made a video on his hiccups like a month ago because he had the hiccups ever since because he can't stop lying. He can't stop lying. He can't stop disrespecting the great mother. So we said we're going to just take his breath away. And we have to do it in front of the world so they don't clone this nigga. They've been cloning a lot of motherfuckers that y'all think is alive. They done clone Charleston White I don't know how many times. And I told y'all when they cloned Hassan Campbell, we have to start getting these motherfuckers on live. All in due time. All in due time. But let's hear what young Pharaoh has to say about all this.
Oh shit. Oh shit. It's not fake. Listen, y'all. Listen, everybody. Listen. My kids' moms is blocking me from talking to my kids. Okay, y'all, let me tell y'all what's going on. I miss Yogini. I miss Will. And I miss Katie Ann. And I miss my kids.
This polygamy shit. This is showing a lot. Polygamy is not of God. I'm just leave it there. Even though it was in the Bible, there's a lot of fucked up shit in the Bible. Polygamy, God don't like polygamy. God doesn't want a whole bunch of wives. God loves his wife, and the goddess loves her husband and don't want nobody else. Okay? And if you are in the image of God, you should be feeling the exact same way and be monogamous. Okay? That polygamy shit was some bullshit.
I'm blocked. But my thing is this. I went to the hospital yesterday. My lungs is clear. My blood is good. I have a broken heart.
Nigga, that's because God is about to take your heartbeat and your breath away. Like I said in previous videos, we have the capability of taking your heartbeat from you and taking your breath away. You are watching young Pharaoh die. That's what y'all watching. I know y'all be like, damn, this is some wicked. No, y'all need to see this shit because this is for real. And I keep telling y'all, it's only 10% of people on this earth that's going home to the city of peace with us, and everybody else finna die. People think it's a game and that the end of the world ain't real. You know what? It's this dude on Facebook that I be following because he be saying disrespectful shit about God, and he said, if God real, I'm a box God. If God comes and makes the world end, I want to fight God. I was like, you know what? Y'all gonna see me beat the shit out of that nigga. I even commented on his thing, like, I hope you ready, nigga. Because I don't go around telling everybody I'm God. I just be leaving them messages. But he one of them niggas that, you know, and rightfully so, you are God, but you have parents that are greater than you. For a reason, because they've been around longer and they have more knowledge, and they're here to teach you how to be the source of your own creation so you can finally be born outside of earth and have your own creation and be the source of that. But nobody has reached that level yet because everybody got a big ass ego and people don't realize why the fall happened, because y'all turned y'all back on God. Not everybody, 2/3 did. Not everybody, but everybody in them 2/3 wanted to sit on God's seat and rule the earth, and this is what happened to the planet. Civilization fell as you know it. Nothing has been right since God has not been on top of things because y'all didn't want it like that. So we allowed it to show y'all this is what happens when you turn your back on God and think that you can do greater things than your mother and father God can do. This is what happens. Look at the world, it's fucked up. And people praying and shit for God to come back and fix all this shit. No, y'all gotta sit in this shit for a little while. Y'all gotta feel this shit. This is a lesson. This is an ass whooping from God. And like I keep saying, the true ones that stay true, they protected. They just here to witness. But everybody else, they getting their ass whooped and dragged across this planet like never before.
I have cardiomyopathy. It's like I'm stuck in this space.
Froze.
That I can't get out of. Because I don't have my kids. And I think about my kids every day. And I can't make it. It's like I can't even have a happy day.
Froze.
It's like my heart is broke. All day, every day. And I'm going to tell y'all what my problem is. My son, mom, is blocking me from talking to my son.
Rightfully so. You don't deserve shit, nigga. Everything I took from you. Everything. I take everything.
My son, mom, is blocking me from talking to my son. Because she want to run the streets.
No, nigga.
Now, here's the thing. I don't care if y'all say
See, there he go. He don't take accountability. This is why he's dying. He hasn't learned his lesson still. He's sitting on his deathbed. And he's still blaming his baby mothers for his actions. He was abusive to them. He lied to them. He cheated on them. Even in a polygamous relationship where all he had to do was keep it real with them. And actually date the women. And have them date each other. He couldn't even do that. He was cheating on them women outside of even being in polygamy. He was still cheating on them. He a dirty motherfucker. Then he over here, he's constantly disrespecting these women, and all he's done is break their hearts. Now he's mad that he has a broken heart. And he's mad that they're not letting, well, he can't see his son because he's an asshole. And all he do is start shit when he get around him and talk shit. He deserves everything that he's going through. Every last thing he's going through. He deserves this shit. Let's go further.
Snitching or what? I'm keeping it a buck because I have to protect my son as a father.
She has to protect herself.
Me and my son mom was not together when we had my son. We wasn't together. Or we wasn't dating when I met her. When I met this fat lazy.
Look.
When I met this fat bitch.
Mm-hmm. Look, it hurt more and more every time. Look at you, nigga. Every time you disrespect her, it hurt more and more. Look, somebody said, why you still got the hiccups? See, they already know. Because this nigga a lying piece of shit, and he still can't take accountability for the shit that he do. Look, somebody said, why you start talking like this? It's so weird. You think Japan cares about... Let me tell you about Japan. Japan was the first people that turned their backs on a great mother, and he loves Japan. They were the first people to turn their backs on a great mother. The Japanese were the first ones to turn their backs on a great... He loves Japan, and they were the first ones to turn their back on a great mother. He said, you have issues with your baby mama, so now it's up for all black people. Bruh, just stop. Yeah, he's over there. He's over there blaming everybody but himself. They trying to pour him some water. Somebody said, why are you talking like this? Where's the education? Eat healthy really ticked her off. What? Yeah, he's a narcissist, man. That's what he is, man. He still cannot take accountability for the things he's done to these women. And he's mad at them that they're protecting their children from him because he's not a good person and he's abusive. He's abusive verbally, mentally, physically, all that shit. Y'all see him all the time if you go over there and watch his dumb ass talk. And when you do, you see why he's in the position he's in. So don't feel bad when you wake up one day and you see on the news or you see on YouTube that young Pharaoh then died. Because it's coming. Just like all my enemies, they're all going to die because they cannot change. And we extended our hands to all of them and at least told them what they have done and what was going to happen to them because of what they've done. And when people don't think you really God, And they don't think you had the power to do the things that you're doing. They blow you off as crazy and just say, whatever, nigga, do it then. And then it happens, and then everybody be like, oh, you just a devil. You just a witch. You just, no, nigga. I come here to bring order and justice. I am God. And I'm never going to denounce nothing about the truth. I'm always going to tell the truth. Always. Always. These motherfuckers is in trouble. You got Quatita Dean over there talking about graveyard dirt. Talking to Marie Laveau. Well, she thinks she is. And the spirit told her that the spirit claiming to be Marie Laveau is dead already. We didn't kill that bitch. And even the spirit said I didn't die twice. Which lets you know that bitch essence is gone. Marie Laveau is no longer. And you're talking to a doppelganger now. You know, doppelganger spirits are created when people keep feeding that energy of her, and it comes back. But it's not as powerful as the original one, and you can kill it easily. And once we out of 3D, it won't be no more doppelganger spirits. 3D, the whole 3D realm about to get destroyed and burned, and it will no longer exist too. We're going to just destroy 3D. Everything 3D and lower is going to be destroyed. And it's only going to be 4D and up. And the whole thing in the Omniverse is about to get an upgrade. And none of this shit is ever going to happen again. And if you cannot change, and if you don't feel like you can't get rid of the evil inside of you, you're not coming with us at all. You're going to die. All these wicked people are sick right now, like in different ways. They fucked up and scared. Their lives are fucked up right now. All the wickedness on this planet, they're fucked up right now. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you. They fucked up. And they're not coming out of it. Their lives are just going to get worse until they die. And that's just the ritual on wickedness that we did. And that's why Jamie Lee Curtis was trying to flip the ritual on her. And I had to stop that right there. I'm like, no, bitch. Y'all motherfuckers is staying right where y'all at in death. You're not going to shapeshift to nothing else. The only shapeshifting going on around this bitch is the true ones. And we shapeshifting into all our different aspects and versions of ourselves to defeat you motherfuckers. We the only one shapeshifting around this bitch, not evil. You're not going to try and place evil on something else and change it into another shape. Halloween ends like it said, ho. Evil is done. And it's possible. Only weak niggas that can't do it is claiming that evil will live forever. No, it doesn't. And it never will. Y'all don't even understand that it's done already. People think that evil is a part of life. It's the yin and the yang. No, bitch. It's not. Y'all don't know shit. That's why y'all not reaching these levels of godhood. Because y'all listening to dumb motherfuckers instead of going within and talking to God for real. And learning the truth. Cleaning your shit up. Tapping into your dragon state like some people who are able to do. Only the righteous are able to tap into their dragon self right now. That's it. All them other dragons is dead. Them evil ass dragons is gone. That's the first thing we did was kill them evil ass dragons. That's why motherfuckers can't tap into they shit because they dragon dead. Listen to this dumb nigga. Listen to him. He's stupid. That's why he can't breathe and his heart about to stop.
I can't breathe.
He said, I can't breathe.
When I met my son mom, right? I swear to God.
You need to shut up,
in the
nigga.
Street. But I didn't have a choice.
Everybody got a choice.
I was homeless. Now, I said it to say this. This hungry hippo body built ass bitch was working at McDonald's.
That's why he gonna die.
See,
so when he dead,
I
don't even want to listen to this nigga complain about his life when he created. Like, even if he listened to his old teachings, he will remember that he creates his own reality. He created this shit. And he keep blaming everybody else. And I don't want to hear him disrespect them women like that no more. Because they ain't do nothing but try and help you. And you over there dying. Talk about you can't breathe and your heart fucked up. So when y'all wake up one day and it's on the news that young Pharaoh has died, don't come over here getting mad at me. Because we didn't gave him over a year to change. Even though he got dragged at the same time and everything got taken away from him, that was a part of the lessons to see if he could change. Because I don't kill everybody right away, not family. I give them a chance to change. People who ain't family, they died. Ones that's just soulless and can't come back ever, I just kill them right away. I don't even think about it. But all these melanated individuals who are my enemies that are still alive and not dead yet is because this was their final test. And they had to come back and stop doing the things that they were doing to the people around them that they so-called loved. And they could not do it. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And he still hasn't taken accountability for the things that he has done to those women in his lives. And you can't blame your mom and dad your whole life, because at some point you realize that they had their own shit to fix and clean up. And you have to start healing. You can't blame everybody forever. It's when you take control of your life. Especially you trying to be a spiritual teacher and guru, you know this already. You can't continue to blame others outside of yourself for your situations, even though they might have a part in doing shit to you. But if you even go back deeper to the beginning, you chose your parents to learn the lessons that you're learning. You saw all this before you was even born. You knew what was going to happen. You knew what you needed to do. And you was up for the test. And you failed. Horribly. You can't even come up out of this shit. That is why your heartbeat is being taken from you, as well as your breath. This ain't no game, people. Never turn your back on God, because when you turn your back on God, you turn your back on yourself. Peace to the true ones only. And so it is. Ashe.